You know, we're getting super close to Christmas, and for the most part I've been wanting this little series to be a very positive outlook on heavy metal as a whole. And I feel like discussing this next album, Winds of Plagues Decimate the Weak, will help clear the air on a few things, especially to those who still have questions of what kind of metal I think is good, what kind of metal I think is bad. This is an album that a lot of people that I went to high school with years ago enjoyed. And it was released in 2008, so I would have been a junior. Well, no, sophomore. Yeah, sophomore. And they ate this album up, and I even have a friend of mine who still really enjoys this group, and where do I begin with this? This is just, I hate metalcore, and I really, really do not like deathcore. And for those of you who have been following my channel for a long time, you know I'm really big into symphonic death metal. You know, for example, I'm a really huge Septic Flesh fan. I want you to take the concept of something like Septic Flesh. It has well-orchestrated passages. These people know what they're doing with their craft. Whether you like their albums or not, they know how to play, and they know how to orchestrate music. With this album in particular, it is the most cut and paste, artificial piece of symphonic garbage I have listened to so far. And boy, do I hate me some fucking Nightwish. Let's start with the opening of this album. We have A Cold Day in Hell, which leads into Anthems of Apocalypse. Immediately, when listening to A Cold Day in Hell, we're just chugging along in drop C, on the open E and open A, palm muted, just chugging away into a marching-like beat. Immediately, the synthesizers kick in, and you go, "Wow, these are some bad synths." And we go into Anthems of Apocalypse, which has the most repetitive lead line on the album, in my opinion. It's just chug, 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 leading notes. And it's boring. And then, and the fucking final straw is a breakdown. Now, in my opinion, breakdowns could probably be done in a very tasteful way. This is not tasteful. This is pig squealing. This is hardcore garbage. This is the kind of stuff that I don't look for in metal at all. And then, when doing research for this album, the next song, The Impaler, apparently there was a music video made for it, and the band was really, really proud that it got banned from MTV. So, when I looked at the video, I kind of found out what these people are really like. Because, you know, sometimes you can play really bad metal, but you can at least look the part that you're in a metal band. No, these guys look like they're into nu metal. I mean, their singer was wearing a hood saying, "I want to cut your face off into pieces," or whatever. Doing hand movements, and it's just... And then the fourth song, Decimate the Weak, I swear, the most repetitive vocal line ever. "I am sent from hell. Decimate the weak, I am sent from hell." And then let's skip a few tracks. Let's go down to Reloaded. This is where I immediately said I fucking hate this album. The beginning of Reloaded has the lines, and I quote, "Tonight, the world is ours. What the fuck is up, motherfuckers? This is Winds of Plague with that 2008 shit." And then, "We've got the world in the palm of our hands." No, you fucking don't. No. This is bullshit. This entire album is bullshit. Production. Let's talk about the production a little bit. I already mentioned before that the synths are really, really bad, and they are. There's some pretty generic sounding... Like, you went and bought a $500 keyboard from Guitar Center, started messing around with some of the pre-made samples. Oh, which one sounds like a symphony the most on my Casio? Oh, I don't know. Let's try the 6th one in the bank. No. Not good. And then drumming. Drum production is pretty bad. It's not the worst drum production I've ever heard, but it's pretty modern. Does not feel organic whatsoever. It's very artificial sounding. Guitars, as I had mentioned before, when it comes to the actual music of it, it's literally chug, 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 chug. Also, sweep picking. Oh, for the love of God. It's so good that you guys know how to sweep pick. Oh, that's beautiful. You know how to do something that a first-year guitar student can do. Great. And then they think that they're cute with One Body Too Many, the second track before the closing of the album. With their little harp-sounding melody, it goes chug, chug, chug. It's fucking stupid. It is so dumb. God damn it. And then the vocalist. Weak shit. Fucking weak. It's not even... Not good. At all. I don't understand the appeal of this. This is something that some kid who walked into Hot Topic for the first time was like, "Yeah, well, you know, this album might be metal. This album cover looks pretty badass. I bet these guys are fucking fantastic." Of course, why you would want to look for metal on a Hot Topic, I'm not exactly sure. This album was a completely unpleasant experience to listen to. Oh, man. Thank God it's a little under 37 minutes. Because it's not good. At all. I mean, longest song on the album's Anthems of Apocalypse, and according to the list here, that's 5 minutes and 46 seconds, which is about 2 minutes too long. You could have completely obliterated the breakdown in there and probably shortened it a little over 4 minutes. However, in one positive aspect of this album, the one small thing, there's one solo I liked. And even then, it's a pretty mediocre one. And it's the one before the breakdown in Anthems of Apocalypse. I thought that was actually a well-done solo, but you can tell that it's like, we know how to play one riff per song, and we wrote one really good solo on one song. Don't listen to this album. Skip it. You won't be missing anything if you do. Grade out of 10. 2.5. An utterly unpleasant experience. A piece of filth. I would wipe my ass with this. Not good. Not good, folks. 2.5 out of 10 for me. Danny here from Metal Couch. Let's go find something good to listen to.